these are heterosexual women that are coming to me that, and I adore every open comment. I listen, and I'm bringing it to this platform. Like this is what we do. But these are some of the things that people are coming to me with. Like, this is when they say that there is an agenda push. So what do you think about Bobo being in the classroom without the parents knowing that Bobo is going to be there?
So none of this stuff needs to be taboo. There are gay parents, there are bisexual parents. That's the issue. So sexualizing, like, people are sexualizing a puppet when that's an opportunity for people to understand why Bobby's mom has a boyfriend and a girlfriend.
But shouldn't that be Bobby and mom's idea to have a Bobo puppet at home?
Yeah, but then you go to school, nobody's talking about, nobody's even acknowledging that you have two moms,
dads,
or you have two dads, and then there's all this like mom and daughter shit, all, you know what I mean? And then you don't have a dad, or you don't have a mom, and many of us don't have dads or moms for a number of reasons. So yes. Anything, it's just helping people be more like comfortable and aware of the different ways that people live at a younger age, so that when it happens later on, it's not some fucking like thing that's done in the dark. And it's just like, I used to teach sex education and teach about puberty and that sort of stuff.
Did you teach it to third graders?
There are ways to talk about things that are age appropriate along the spectrum. Like, these are the same people that will probably have something on TV with straight people making out, maybe even fucking.
And I'm not saying that that's right. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's right either. I'm not saying that's right either.
But they think it's okay. But now they want to decide to have a problem.
But some parents will say, won't watch it, and they have parent and guardian blockers on their TV. So when they are comfortable for their children.
But that's different too. Like, I'm just saying, like, these people, like, I grew up, my dad was like, yeah, tits and ass, like, look at it. Like, my dad was all about like, like, and I was, how old? You know what I mean? Like, and my parents were the way that they were. But if there was a faggot, my dad would not be having that. And that's the whole thing. It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be seen that way. And that's the problem
so you're saying it's not okay. So you're saying it's not okay to push. It's okay to push heterosexual agenda, but it's not okay to push a transsexual or transgender agenda.
I don't think it's an agenda.
Nobody has, but this is what I'm saying. You're saying it's okay for dad to say, grab that titty, or sex is, this is natural. This is natural. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say that. I don't think that. I think there's an age appropriateness. I don't think that my parents, my father was age appropriate with me.
Yes, but that is what I'm saying.
He did that or felt it was okay was because it was heterosexual. If it
that's what I meant by age appropriate medication for children.
He was he wouldn't even have but that's I don't agree with that. Like, and honestly, like, I am all for you having that decision.
Yeah.
What I have a problem with is when we create a world in which those other people can't exist or be seen or be cared for or treated in the same way that everyone else is treated. Do you know what I mean?
100%. And I do.
I think,
but if it's done with loving care and respect and patience, then it should be. But and that's what I'm saying. But that's what we're here for. We're here to educate people that that's the method that it should be done. There should be, but it should be taught to the parents, and it should be educated that not everybody is out to get you. But at the same time, we have these options here that are safeguards.
My parents had every opportunity to teach me and talk to me about sex and queerness, and they never did.
Because it was their choice. You were their child. Mine too. I hid in the closet. I'm not saying that they did. I hid in the closet, but it's different nowadays. And the world has changed since we grew up. Yes.
I think
you think Jazzy would have been on TV when I was a kid?
No.
No. The only thing that I saw was could have been was maybe El Kabong, and he wasn't even belonging as being, you know, it wasn't something that was being socially acceptable. We are making strides, just like we're making strides, and a lot of things we're just not as strong and as forward as we are. These are things that need to be open communications. I agree with you. I know your blood's boiling over there. You're blinking so hard, your bangs are bounced. But you understand what I'm saying? I did it my way because it was the way that was there for me. But if I'd had what is out there now, I had horizons where I could go out and be a kid and dress up as a girl and do all that, and it was a safe space for me to do that. There was no pushing of hormones. There was none of that. It was just, it's okay to be you. There was no conversation about hormonal therapy or anything like that.
Nobody's pushing hormones. Like, that's the rhetoric of it all.
Well, you just said hormone blockers for children.
Nobody's pushing that.
I'm not saying pushing it. I'm saying like,
your girl, take this. Come on. Come on.
You know what I mean? I don't mean like pushing it like that.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody is pushing this medication or this on anybody. Like, when people go to transition, like, it's a fucking big deal. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that's so frustrating. It's like, it's not, nobody is going around saying, hey, you want to try some hormones? You want to be a girl? You want to be a boy? Like, nobody's doing that shit.
Nobody's saying that.
Yeah, they act like.
What I'm saying is that, what I'm saying is that Bobo is one way that is not, didn't happen when I was in school. If there was a mom and a dad, I'm not saying everybody needs to be in a closet. I'm not saying that at all. But I just think that there still needs to be guardships for parents to protect their children.
And parents, I'm not saying parents shouldn't have that, but I think parents should have access to resources.
Of course. Of course.
School,
when I ask for it.
At the doctor, all that sort of stuff.
When I ask for it, yes, 100%, please.
These laws are working to cut and gut that out of everything.
And that, my friend, is where I have a problem.